Hello my fellow crafters. Today I'm going to show you how to do 3 different wire weaving techniques. We're going to start with the snake weave and then the modified sumac and the diamond weave. All of these are relatively beginner friendly and really useful for multiple projects and gives you a really unique look to your items. So let's get started here. I am going to be using a 12 gauge base wire only because I want you to be able to see exactly what I'm doing, and this will probably be the easiest way to do it. So we're going to get our 3 wires together and I'm going to put them in this ring clamp here. If you don't have a ring clamp, you can use painter's tape or you can use just a regular clamp. I do prefer the ring clamp myself. If you're interested in any of these, there's an affiliate link down below for you. And then I'm going to be using a 24 gauge weaving wire, once again, just so that you can see it. Now, because this is so large and this is relatively small compared to it, it's not going to give you a really good idea what the weave looks like at first, but you'll get to see the technique. So for the very first one, the snake weave, you're going to want to cut yourself a nice long piece of your weaving wire and then fold it in half and take that half portion and put it right down there over top of that middle piece, and then bring it over on both sides underneath. And to get started with this, all you have to do is bring your first side over on top of both the first wire and the second wire, and then bring it down in between the second and third wire and bring it back over so that you have it on this side, the same side it started on. And then you're going to do the same thing with the other wire. You're going to bring it up over your third wire and your middle wire, and then bring it down between those 2 wires here, and then bring it back over. And you just want to keep repeating back and forth. Just like that. Just take turns and rotate between the 2 wires. Alternate between the 2 wires. Now the hardest part about this weave is remembering what side you're on, and that's still relatively easy because, as you can see, the last one that I used is the one that's on top. So since this one here is on top, that means this one's my next one. And you just keep on doing that until you are finished with it. So we're going to go ahead and set this off to the side and work on another one. We're going to do the modified sumac, which for the modified sumac, you can use as little as 2 wires to as many as you would like. So I'm going to use 5 wires because then it'll just go right into the diamond weave fine without me having to change this up again. Now, modified sumac is probably the one I do nearly the most out of any of my weaves. And when you're starting this, you're going to want to start with your beginning wire in between two wires, and that will help to lock it into place. But I'm going to wrap around one more time just to make sure that it's fully locked. Now I have this locked into place. I'm going to go ahead and take my weaving wire down and behind the bottom two wires and bring it up. And then bring it down between that second wire and the first wire, just like that. And then I'm going to come up to the next wire. Have these a little bit too far apart. So I'll wiggle that down in. Now that I have come all the way up to the top, I'm going to go back down around, and I'm going to bring it between the fourth one and the third one. And then I'm going to bring it back up between the fourth and the fifth. And then I'm going to come down between the third and the second. And just repeat that until you get all the way down to the bottom. Now we're back to where we started, so we're going to come back behind the first two and up between the second and the third. And then we're going to go down between the second and the first and go back behind the second and third, up between the third and the fourth, back down between the third and the second, and then back up between the fourth and the fifth, and down between the fourth and the third, and back up behind the fifth, over, and then between the fifth and the fourth. So I'm going to do this one more time, down, back up, and down, so that you can see it one more time. So now that I'm back up at the top, I come down, over top of the fifth and the fourth, and then I go down between the fourth and the third. And then I come back behind the fourth one and through the fourth and the fifth. Over top of the fourth and the third, and then down between the third and the second. I'm going to go behind the third one and up between third and fourth. And now we're going to come over the third and the second and come down between the second and the first. Behind the second, between the second and third, down over top of the second and first, and around the first one time. And now we go back behind. And we just keep on following that pattern. So let me bring this a little closer. Now this weave is time consuming, but it makes a very dramatic look. It's very durable. And as long as you keep it tight and neat, it makes it look far fancier than what you would think it would, considering it's just a simple back and forth. Sometimes I'll call this a basket weave because to me it kind of is like a basket weave. All right. I'll go one more time and back down. Now with this, I usually have my nylon pliers pushing it down every few steps so that I have it nice and flush with each other and everything is even. Now because that's my last stitch, I'm going to go ahead and bring it back around and through one more time to make sure that it's locked in place. I don't normally do this with my 24 gauge wire, but we're going to do that today. Now for the diamond stitch, really does not show up very well on this as to the finished look. We're going to learn the technique more than anything. So for this one, I want it to start it on the middle wire here. So I'm going to bring my wire up in between the third and the fourth, and I'm going to wrap it around that middle wire 3 times to make sure it's locked in place. Just like that. And then I'm going to come around and I'm going to go between the fourth and the fifth wire and then down between the second and the third. And I'm going to do that 2 times. Technically, you can do it more than that if you want. You can do it 3 times if you want. You can even just do it 1 time if you want. But we're going to do it 3 for, or I'm sorry, we're going to do it 2 for this one. So I repeated that. Now I'm going to bring it up over the fifth wire and down over the first wire. Just like that. And now we're going to come back around and go between the fourth and the fifth wire. And then down between the second and the first. And we're going to do that 2 times. And then we're going to come back up around that middle wire 2 times. Now that is the start of your diamond weave. We're going to go ahead and bring it up to 3 so that it has more of a defined look considering the size of the wire. And generally I would use 18 or 20 gauge for the base wire and 26 to 28 gauge for the weaving wire. But for this demonstration, like I said, I want to use a larger weave so that you can see it. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap around there one more time since we're going to go with 3 anyhow. And then once again, we're going to bring it back behind the middle wire and the fourth wire, and then up between the fourth and the fifth. Then we're going to go back down over top of 4, 3, and 2. We're going to go down between 2 and 1. And then back over, I should say back behind 2, 3, and 4, and come up behind or between 4 and 5. Go back down over top of 4, 3, and 2, down between 2 and 1, back behind 2, 3, and 4, up between 4 and 5, down over top of 4, 3, and 2, and then between 2 and 1. And then we're going to come all the way up to that 5th wire, wrap around it, come down to the 1st wire, and we'll do that 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. We're going to come back up behind the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Come up between the 4th and 5th. And then we're going to go back down over top of 4, 3, and 2, and down between 2 and 1. So we're going to do that 3 times so you have a better idea of what it looks like. And we can go ahead and smush that down so you can get a nice finalized look. I actually do like that 3-step more than the 2-step. And then there's the modified sumac at the very beginning. And I already took the snake weave out. Here's another snake weave that I started doing with some smaller wire. So that's what the top side looked like, and that's what the back side looks like, which you can use either sides that you like. I actually prefer the back side more than the front side. Well, thank you for watching this video. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Feel free to leave any requests, comments, or suggestions down in the comments below. And looking forward to seeing you again. Have a good day. Bye.